Estate planning can seem intimidating, but once you are familiar with the various terms, charting your legacy plan can be pretty simple. Hi, I'm Tia Bland, Communications Services Director for Bernalillo County. Welcome to Where's Your Will, a program where Bernalillo County Probate Judge Cristy Carbon-Gaul is an expert on estate planning. Today we're talking about what happens to a person's debts when they pass. Welcome, Judge.
Thank you for having me. I think the first analysis that needs to be done when someone dies is whether a probate needs to be filed. The initial question is there more assets than debt or more debts than assets? So it really is something that needs to be done at the very beginning after someone passes away.
How does the family go about finding the assets of a decedent?
So that's when you have to put on your Nancy Drew hat. There's a couple of ways you can do it. If people are still getting mail through USPS, the Postal Service, you go through their mail and start looking to see what mail they're getting with regard to debts and assets. Do they own a house? That could be pretty straightforward. Then the other thing that you can do is look to see where bank statements are coming from. Morgan Stanley, any of the brokerage, Fidelity, Schwab, those kind of places are going to be sending out statements on a regular basis. Now, if we're getting all of our statements by email, which is probably how you and I are doing it, so it doesn't come through the mail, I am always asking my clients to be proactive when they do their estate plan and actually do a copy of a statement from every account that they have and keep those with the documents. Not every month, just one statement, so that it's not a mystery. Where's your life insurance? Is there a list of who your CPA is, your accountant, who's your veterinarian? Who do you see for financial planning? All of that stuff can be put together proactively so that you're not leaving a mess for your family and that they have direction to go to as soon as you pass away.
Is it always necessary to publish a notice to creditors in the newspaper?
It isn't always necessary and it's not a legal requirement, but it is best practices. If you file in New Mexico, in Bernalillo County, we file in what's called the Health City Sun. And that's the legal newspaper where people post notices. You've covered your bases then, because if there's somebody you didn't know that your mom and dad might owe money to, then that's the way that you kind of flesh those creditors out.
How do you determine what creditors actually exist?
Notice to creditors is one way. Going through the mail is another way. The third way, before you file a full probate, if you have no clue as to what the financial situation of the decedent's estate is, you also could apply to the Bernalillo County Probate Court and become a special administrator. That means that you have the ability to do some investigating, you just can't make distributions. You can secure things, make sure that the house is secured. If there's a pet, get in the house to make sure the pet's taken care of. Doesn't give you the full authority of a personal representative, so you don't have to start dealing with the creditors, but it does give you the ability to start looking for who those creditors could be.
Thank you, Judge, for this very helpful information.
You're welcome.
And thank all of you for joining us. We'll see you next time.